Charles, we look at...
I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, as they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second
go on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The 20-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. 2nd and 10. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Touchdown! His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now it's Trubisky. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Forcing the incomplete pass, roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Absolutely no. They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jay Sternberger from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Trubisky. This one brought in by Sternberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jay Sternberger with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
You ain't even have.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, Trubisky. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. Stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check back in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburón Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend. In week number 3, games starting in the early window on Sunday, and one of the big ones features the New England Patriots as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, an early season battle in the NFC East. Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium. For 300-plus yards, if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game, and maybe everybody's up around that. Given the Georgia got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited, big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end, and he comes through with a first down catch on that previous play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd down at 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I like this focus, though, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop.
Will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd will make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He's got this to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams... The 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. So the sack, and speaking of the number 4, brings on 4th down now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start things off with a handoff there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Back to throw, Watson. Rifles one, and that's good.